Guys, when I want you to prove something is equal to something, you're going to get this a lot in grade 11. We have to prove this side is equal to this side. Okay? Then when you get something like this, and they say prove it, prove this is equal to this, you start by looking at one side, and you simplify, and you try to get to the other side. Okay? So you don't write every time this is equal to this is equal to this. You pick one side, and then you go with that one side. So obviously the side here that needs some work is this side. There's 3 terms. So we can simplify 3 terms, especially if it's fractions. You can try to play around with it. So let's start by saying we're going to look at the left-hand side. This is the left-hand side. We're going to look at that side. The LHS stands for left-hand side. We're only going to focus on that. So what can we do with the left-hand side? Obviously, now it's square root. So if it's square root, you want to think of square numbers. So 8 can be written as 4 times 2, because 4 is a square number. Okay? So you can change the 8 to 4 times 2. So you're going to say it's 4 times 2 over 3. Okay, square root of that. Okay? Because now we know next step we can take the 4 out. The square root of 4 is 2, so we can put it in front and make it 2, square root of 2 over 3. And then you can already see, okay, if I take the 4 out, make it 2 in front, okay, because the square root of 4 is 2, and then square root of 2 over 3, there's also a square root of 2 over 3, and then on this side is also a square root of 2 over 3. So now I can already see where this is going. I'm going to have to try to get square root of 2 over 3 everywhere, so that I can make it one thing, that we can make that square root of 2 over 3 like an x. Okay. So we're going to say plus 5 square root of 2 over 3. And now we want to try to get this one also to be square root of 2 over 3, something like that. Okay, so we're going to have to work on this one to get it the same as this one and this one. So let's start by saying, let's make square root of 6 square root of 2 times 3. Let's start like that. That's obviously a good start. 6 is 2 times 3. Nothing wrong with that. Okay? Now the next step. Obviously now we can take the 4 out here. So we're going to have 2 square root of 2 over 3. So that one looks good. This one is going to be 5 square root of 2 over 3. Whew, now what about this one? 1 over square root of 2 times 3. Well, what we can do is we can say, first of all, let's just do it one step at a time for now. Let's first say it's square root of 2 times square root of 3. Okay, let's first do that. You can do that. You can first break this into 2 separate parts. So you guys understand that. Okay. Now we can say, okay, I want the square root of 3 at the bottom, square root of 3. So I want this one just to be square root of 3. So I need to get rid of that. So I'm going to multiply both sides by square root of 2. Okay, remember, at any stage you can multiply as long as you do it both sides. You can do that. So now let's combine this. 2 plus 5 is 7. Okay. 2 over 3. Remember, I just want to say again, remember a square root that looks exactly the same can be seen as an x. So it's basically like 2x plus 5x is 7x. Okay. And now here, let's see what's happening over here. Now you got square root of 2 at the top, square root of 3 at the bottom. Okay, and then the square root of 2 times square root of 2 gives you 2 in the front. Okay, we're not there yet, but it's starting to look a bit better. Okay, so we're playing around with all the rules that we have. Okay, we know we can do this. We know square root of 2 times square root of 2 is 2. Okay, because obviously the 2 times 2 is 4, and then the square root of 4 is 2. And now you can say, you can make this one square root. You can do that. You can say 7 square root of 2 over 3 minus a half square root, one big square root actually, square root of 2 over 3. You can do that. If it's 2 separate square roots, in the same way that when you multiply okay, you can break it up or you can combine it as 1. In the same way, you can do it with division. If it's square root of 2 divided by square root of 3, you can make it 1 square root and make it 2 over 3. You can do that. And what do we have now? 7 minus a half, which is 6 and a half. And 13 over 2 is 6 and a half. Okay. So you got 7 minus a half, 6 and a half. So you can write that as 13 over 2. Square root of 2 over 3, which is equal to the, and then in the end, you just say it's equal to the right hand side. Okay.